In this video, you're going to learn how to set up the product data for a variable product in the Woocommerce plugin. Variable products are used when you have variations of a product that you want to set up separate stock units, stock quantities, or pricing for. For example, a t-shirt available in red, blue, and yellow, and small, medium, and large might have different stock units, different stock quantities, or different pricing. In order for a product to be a variable product, you must have at least one attribute of that product used as a variation. In this case, under the Attributes tab, we have size and color. Under the size attribute, we have values small, medium, large, and extra large. This attribute is visible on the product page, and this attribute is used for variation. Under the color attribute, we have white and blue. This attribute is also visible on the product page, and it is also used for variations. You cannot have a variable product without at least one attribute. Under the General tab, you can set a stock keeping unit code if you are using one. This stock keeping unit code is for the actual variable product, not each individual variation. In most cases, if you're using SKUs for variations, you won't use one for the actual variable product. You can also set a weight and dimensions of the variable product if you wish. Under the Taxes tab, you can choose whether or not this product is taxable, and if so, which tax class to use. Under the Inventory tab, you can set whether or not to manage stock of the variable product. You can set whether or not the product is in or out of stock, and whether or not to allow back orders. Stock management can be overridden for each individual variation, which we'll explain in a moment. Under the Shipping tab, you can set whether or not this variable product has any shipping classes that will attract any additional shipping or handling costs once purchased. Under the Related Products tab, you can choose any products that you'd like to offer as an upsell or cross-sale on the front end of your online store. The Attributes tab is used to set the attributes we are using for variations. The Advanced tab allows us to send a note to the customer after purchase, choose the order in which this product appears on the front end of the site, and enable or disable reviews. Under the Variations tab, you'll see the individual variations of this product. For example, the first variation is large blue, the second is medium blue, the third is small blue, and so on. Each variation allows you to set separate stock keeping units, enable or disable the product, determine whether or not the product is downloadable or virtual, and upload individual thumbnails for each variation. To upload a thumbnail for this variation, click on the thumbnail square. Drag an image from your desktop onto the media uploader, and then click on Insert into Post. This particular variation now has its own unique thumbnail. You can track individual stock quantity units for each variation. You can set individual prices and sale prices for each variation, and you can enter unique weight and dimensions for each variation. You can also assign a shipping class and a tax class to each variation, or you can choose the same as parent, which means this variation will use the shipping class and the tax class that the variable product uses. Clicking on the Remove button will remove a variation from the variable product. You can use the Bulk Edit feature here to edit all of your variations at once. For example, if I wanted to change the price of all of my variations to $15, I would choose Prices from the drop-down list, then click on the Edit button, and then enter my new price and click on OK. Each of my variations now will have the price of $15. Clicking Downloadable will make all of my variations downloadable. Same for Virtual and Enabled. Clicking on Delete All will delete all of my variations at once. Once you're happy with the way your variations are set up, click on the Update button to save your changes.